and he used it so intelligently that he became the world's leading inventor, although he had but 3 months of schooling. The secret was passed on to a business associate of Mr. Edison. He used it so effectively that, although he was making only $12,000 a year, he accumulated a great fortune and retired from active business while still a young man. You will find his story at the beginning of the first chapter. It should convince you that riches are not beyond your reach, that you can still be what you wish to be, that money, fame, recognition, and happiness can be had by all who are ready and determined to have these blessings. How do I know these things? You should have the answer before you finish this book. How many may find it in the very first chapter or on the very last page? While I was performing the 20-year task of research, which I had undertaken at Mr. Carnegie's request, I analyzed hundreds of well-known men, many of whom admitted that they had accumulated their vast fortunes through the aid of the Carnegie secret. Among these men were Henry Ford, William Wrigley Jr., John Wanamaker, James J. Hill, George S. Parker, E. M. Statler, Henry L. Doherty, Cyrus L. H. K. Curtis, George Eastman, Dr. Frank Gonzalez, King Gillette, and there's a whole list here that I don't want to read, but most of the people that you've heard of through history that were rich, they're on this list. So these names represent but a fraction of the hundreds of well-known Americans whose achievements, financially and otherwise, prove that those who understand and apply the Carnegie secret reach high stations in life. I have never known anyone who was inspired to use the secret who did not achieve noteworthy success in his chosen calling. I have never known any person to distinguish himself or to accumulate riches of any consequence without possession of the secret. From these two facts, I draw the conclusion that the secret is more important as a part of the knowledge essential for self-determination than any which one receives through what is popularly known as education. What is education anyway? This has been answered in full detail. As far as schooling is concerned, many of these men had very little, which is also very interesting, I think. John Wanamaker once told me that what little schooling he had, he acquired in very much the same manner as a modern locomotive takes on water, by scooping it up as it runs. Henry Ford never reached high school, let alone college. Attempting to minimize the value of schooling, but I am trying to express my earnest belief that those who master and apply the secret will reach high stations, accumulate riches, and bargain with life on their own terms, even if their schooling has been meager. Somewhere as you read, the secret to which I refer will jump from the page and stand boldly before you, if you are ready for it. When it appears, you will recognize it. Whether you receive the sign in the first or last chapter, Stop for a moment when it presents itself and turn down a glass, for that occasion will mark the most important turning point in your life. Turn down a glass. I think that means getting drunk. I'm just having to guess. I'm not sure. So we pass now to chapter 1 and to the story of my dear friend who has generously acknowledged having seen the mystic sign and whose business achievements are evidence enough that he turned down a glass. Or maybe it doesn't mean getting drunk. I don't know. It's some weird expression from 100 years ago. As you read his story and the others, remember that they deal with important problems of life, such as all men experience. The problems arising from one's endeavor to earn a living, to find hope, courage, contentment, and peace of mind, to accumulate riches, and to enjoy freedom of body and spirit. Remember, too, as you go through the book, that it deals with facts and not with fiction. Its purpose being to convey great universal truth through which all who are ready may learn not only what to do, but also how to do it, and receive as well the needed stimulus to make a start. As a final word of preparation before you begin the first chapter, may I offer one brief suggestion which may provide a clue which the Carnegie secret may be recognized. It is this: all achievement, all earned riches have their beginning in an idea. If you are ready for the secret, you already possess one half of it. Therefore, you will readily recognize the other half the moment it reaches your mind. What he means is, if you are ready for the secret, that means you have some belief in it. You have some interest in it. You're willing, you're open, you have faith. That's a big part of it. Belief is also one of the tenets and ingredients in any kind of magical formula as well. So, when it comes to the secret he's talking about here, the law of attraction is probably the best interpretation that you can bring from it. So that's all I want to do right now. I just wanted to read the prologue for this book, which you should buy and read. And hopefully it will give you a lot of insights. And I'm going to be going further on this channel and giving you more insights from other great minds like Napoleon Hill. Thank you.